Henry?
Thank you, Mr. President. And I agree with my good friend Mario in the sense that if we focus on DACA and border security, I think we can address this. Issues of chain migration or the other issues, I think that should be looked at the second phase. But again, I said this with all due respect to both Democrats, Republicans, but being from the border, I always get a kick out of people that go down, spend a few hours there. They think they know the border better than Cornyn or Martha or some of us there, because we've lived there all our life. Let me explain this. For example, if you look at the latest DEA, if you're worried about drugs, look at the latest DEA report. More drugs come through the ports of entry than in between ports. But we're not even talking about ports of entry, number one.
Our buildings.
But no, I'm just saying, ports, let's finish this. And some of us have been working this longer than some of the folks. Number one, if you look at the 11 to 12 million undocumented aliens, which is the second phase, 40% of them came through visa overstay. So you can put the most beautiful wall out there, it's not going to stop them there, because they'll either come by plane, boat, or vehicle itself.
That's in our bill too.
Yes, and I know. So the other thing that we got to look at, the wall itself, Mr. President, you talk to your Border Patrol chief or the former Border Patrol chiefs, I've asked them, how much time does the wall buy you? They'll say a couple minutes or a few seconds. And this is our own Border Patrol chiefs that have said that.
It's not mine.
But
Mine doesn't even clear the wall works.
Well,
It's not. The wall works.
They say without the wall, we cannot have border security. And all you have to do is ask Israel. Look what happened with them. Without the Henry, without the wall, you can't have.
all right,
Wall works.
Homeland Appropriations, your chief was there and the former chiefs have all said that. Now, the other thing is, if you look at, this is where the walls, Mr. President, if you look at where the walls are at right now, this is where the activity is, where the walls are at right
We
now.
have massive miles of area where people are pouring through. Now, one of the good things, because of our rhetoric or because of the perceived, my perceived attitude, fewer people are trying to come through. That's a great thing.
Right.
And therefore, our numbers have been fantastic, maybe for all the right reasons.
But let me just finish my thought. I want to ask you that we're playing, you saw the game last night, it was a good game last night. We're playing defense on the 1 yard line, called the U.S. border. We spend over $18 billion a year on the border. If we think about playing defense on the 20-yard line, if you look at what Mexico has done, they stopped thousands of people on the southern border with Guatemala. We ought to be looking at working with
We stopped them. We stopped them. You know why? Mexico told me, the president told me, everybody tells me, not as many people are coming through their southern border because they don't think they can get through our southern border, and therefore they don't come. That's what happened with Mexico. We did Mexico a tremendous favor.
We actually put appropriations to help them with the southern
The
border.
point is, I know, we always give everybody, every other nation gets money but ours.
But finally,
We're always looking for money, but we give the money to other
But
nations.
finally, the last point,
That
Mr.
we have to
President,
stop.
is instead of playing defense on the 1 yard line, if you look, this is your material. We know where the stash houses are at. We know where the hotels are at. We know where they are across the river.
And we're going after them.
Why stop? Why play defense on the 1 yard line?
We're going after them like never before. We're going after the stash.
Focus on DACA. We can work on the other things separately. On sensible border security. Listen to the folks that are from the border.
And you folks are going to have to, you're one voice. You folks are going to have to come up with a solution. And if you do, I'm going to sign that solution.
Yes.
We have a lot of smart people in this room, really smart people. We have a lot of people that are good people, big hearts, they want to get it done. I think almost everybody, I can think of one or two I don't particularly like, but that's okay. No, I think everybody. Look, Henry, everybody wants a solution. I'm trying to figure that out. Everybody wants a solution. You want it, Henry, and I want it. I think we have a great group of people to sit down and get this done. In fact, when the media leaves, which I think should be probably pretty soon. But I will tell you, I liked opening it up to the media because I think they see more than anything else that we're all very much on a similar page, not the same page. And Henry, I think we can really get something done.
Yes, sir.
So why don't we ask the media to leave? We appreciate you.